Hello. So today we're going to talk about clairvoyance or clear seeing. And this is probably one of the most well-known of these psychic senses. And we're going to go into detail about what it looks like to have clairvoyance so that you can recognize how and when you are using it and so that you can strengthen it and develop it. Now, if you have not watched the last two videos, you're going to want to watch those first, because this video builds off of those two videos. So I'm going to put a link up here. Go check those out and come right back because we're going to get started right now. So just like you learned with clairsentience or clear feeling, you're going to want to focus on your inner proprioception or your inner body awareness. Only instead of focusing on what you feel, you're going to want to focus on what you see inside of your mind's eye, or what I call your mind space. Think of this area as the dark void that you see when you close your eyes. Now, have you ever rubbed your eyes, and gotten all the swirls of colors going like that? That is that inner mental screen that you're looking for, where you're going to see those clairvoyant images. So it's going to look similar to that and in the same area as that. So that is what you're looking for. Have you ever been in a pitch dark room and done that too, where you get the swirls of the colors and things like that? But the cool thing about being in the pitch dark room is that it doesn't matter if your eyes are open or closed. You can still see those swirls of color and pops of light in your mind's eye in that inner space. So yeah, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that space in there. This is also the same area, the same space that you begin to see the dream images as you're starting to float off to sleep. So when you're in that hypnagogic space, those images that are coming up in your mind space, those are your dreams as they're starting to formulate as you're falling asleep. It is that same mental screen or that same mind space area that you will see those clairvoyant images. Now remember, everyone is clairvoyant. We all have and use every clair, okay? It only changes based on the clairs that we use more. If we were using a skill and developing a skill more than another one, then that one is going to be stronger. And this is what happens with your clairs. The ones that you use more get stronger, okay? So if you are by chance a visual learner, then it is highly likely that you are already strong with your clairvoyance. Are you wondering if you can see anything in your mind's eye? Well, let's try something. So I want you to close your eyes for a second, and I want you to imagine a juicy, red, ripe, crisp apple, okay? And see that in your mind's eye. That's that space. You're doing it. That's right there. That is how and where you will see your clairvoyant images. It's also where you see things within your imagination, which is what you were doing right there, right? You're seeing that in your imagination. That is the same space that you will see your clairvoyant images. So the next thing you will want to do is learn how to discern between your imagination and what you are visualizing and what you are creating with your thoughts and what is a clairvoyant image. So you want to be able to tell the difference between the two, okay? So that is the trick. So you will want to learn how to discern between what you are imagining and what you are creating in that mental space by your own thoughts and what is a clairvoyant image. So these are the things that you're going to want to practice. Just like what I discussed in the first video in this series on being psychic, you will notice that the images you create as your thoughts or imagination will show up in a more linear fashion, as it requires effort to think about it, okay? But a psychic image will come from out of the blue, like a pop. It'll come right into your mind space from out of nowhere. You will often mistake these psychic flashes as your own brain power or your own imagination. But just like in the example that I used in the video on being psychic and finding your keys in the couch cushion, yeah, your brain is going to want to take credit for that, but it's not your brain, okay? That is that clairvoyant flash, okay? Because it is out of the blue. Now, the trick with all these clairs is that they are so subtle and so natural that you're generally going to overlook them. And we are so used to using them that we just assume that they're our own thoughts. Okay, so that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to learn how to discern the difference between your psychic flash, that clairvoyant image, and your own thoughts and your own imagination. Here are some signs that clairvoyance is probably one of your stronger psychic senses. All right? Number 1, you've probably been told that you have a really vivid imagination. In fact, you probably daydream a lot. Okay, and you may even just be in your mind all the time and kind of in your imagination space all the time. Okay. Number 2, you are good at spatial awareness. You are probably good at like mapping things out. You're good at like puzzles and complicated problems. Most strong clairvoyants can just like see how things work or see how things are put together. They can just kind of see the bigger picture. Yeah. Or 3, you may be drawn to careers like design or decorating. 4, you probably have vivid dreams, and I mean vivid dreams. In fact, the universe more than likely uses your dreams to reach out to you and to let you know important things about you and your life. So you're gonna want to pay attention to your dreams and make sure that you keep a dream journal. All right? Now, 5, as a clairvoyant, you will also be better at seeing things like auras and colors around people, okay? What you're seeing is that electromagnetic energy. Yeah, so clairvoyants are really good at seeing those things. As a clairvoyant, you're going to be using language like I see, just like the clairsentient uses language like I feel. So the best ways to strengthen your clairvoyance is to observe and recognize when and how it happens, okay? The more you notice it, the stronger it's going to get, okay? So that's important. Also, like with strengthening your clairsentience, by spending time in that inner proprioceptive space, in your inner body awareness, you're going to want to do the same thing, but you're going to want to spend time inside of your mind space, observing what's going on in that mind space, observing what you're seeing on that inner mental screen, okay? So the more that you spend time in there and kind of observing and checking things out and noticing the difference between your imagination and these flashes of insight that you're getting, the stronger it's going to get. Now, I also highly recommend that you start a psychic journal, because writing down these flashes of insights or these things that you're getting or picking up will help to affirm that you are doing these things. And this will help to make you feel good knowing that you are indeed doing these things and that they're getting stronger. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you. If you have any questions, please put them below. And again, I would love it if you would put your examples of how you have experienced clairvoyance down below. I would love to hear your personal stories as well as any questions that you have, and I would love to help you to build and strengthen your clairvoyance. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, take care.